Welcome back, everybody. I'm very excited. We have a very special guest for this interview today. Owner and manager of the Gestap Joe, Mr. Anthony Guerrero.
Hi, everybody. It's great to be here. Hi, Mom.
And how are you today?
I'm doing great. First time on. I'm glad to be here. It seems to be a really impressive business you got running here.
It took a while, but I'm glad we got you on. I got a couple questions for you today, if you don't mind answering some of my questions.
Fire away.
Let's start with the draft. It was last Sunday, a little bit over a week ago now. What do you think of your draft?
To be totally honest, and most people around the league know, I wasn't that impressed with my draft. I really thought that I actually waited too long to take certain players, four different times, maybe 5 different times. A couple people scooped up this guy, I don't know. I took guys that I basically by default, and we're going to see how it plays out.
I'll tell you something that the whole league thought. We all thought you were taking Tom Brady. What made you take a running back instead?
Well, partly because I thought that running backs were just going to fly off the board. I thought if I took a quarterback first round at the 5th pick, by the time it swung back to me in the 2nd round, all the good ones were going to be gone. And I just took a chance, hoping I get a good QB, and I took Kurt Warner in the 2nd round, so I'm going to rely on him.
That's all right. I'm sure you'll do well. Enough of that boring stuff. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How's the podcast going?
What is that?
You tell me. Your show you do weekly with Rossi and Blake.
I remember doing it. It seems like ages ago, but I couldn't tell you. It's like it's the last time we saw the middle child in Family Matters. I think that was the last episode we did. I don't know, but we haven't done it. Where the hell are you, Rossi?
I mean, if I'm just gonna stay on the subject. So, which day of the week do you guys do the podcast? Because it seems like like you mentioned, it's been a little while since the last one.
It's been a little while. We usually do it on a weekday, maybe in the middle, maybe a Wednesday, maybe a Thursday. Traditionally, it's been whenever the commissioner has been able to do it, whenever it's been convenient for him. I guess myself and Mr. Blake don't get first choice in the matter.
So basically, when he calls down from that ivory tower of his.
Basically, when he calls down from that ivory tower, he's got us. He thinks he has us on strings. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For the most part, he has. But you know what? Things are changing.
Why? Why do you say that?
Well, Rossi, I'm going to tell you right now. Things are just going to be changed now, or else, you know what? I'm out of here, pal. Plain and simple.
Wow.
I've taken your bullshit. No.
Go ahead.
I've taken your bullshit for too long, and it's time to end it. I've stayed quiet. I haven't said shit. I always stay quiet, but you're pissing me off. You're pissing everybody off, and I have the power to bring you down.
Wow, you heard it here. I'm speechless right now. I mean, is there anything else you'd like to say before this? We don't have a lot of time. We have a long show, but is there anything else you'd like to say before this interview's over?
No, you know, Rossi, in the league. I hope you're behind me, as you usually are. I take care of you guys. You take care of me. That's all I got.
Well, you heard it here first on the vidcast. Anthony Guerrero threatening to leave the podcast if Rossi doesn't change his ways. But will he ever change his ways? Who knows? The rest of the show coming up next.
Warning, the commentary provided in this segment in no way reflects the views of the vidcast.
Hey, chingity ching, the busted ravioli, chingity ching, the Italian fancy honky, la 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 la.
Welcome, everybody, to the Busted Ravioli of the Week. And I have my special guest, Jimmy Holland, with me today. Asshole. Anyways, let's, first of all, you know what I do. I rant about everybody throughout the week, who I like, who I don't like, mainly who I don't like. So, my number one this week, Salvatore Pacci. Calling me out on the boards. Apparently he's stalking me on Xbox, just like he stalks everybody else. Didn't like the movie I was watching, thought it was a little girly. All right. I actually watch good movies, unlike you who watch movies that are 90 minutes long and have no dialogue and just have explosions everywhere. Pretty much every Michael Bay movie. You love Michael Bay. All right, next, Sean Chase. the fuck are you? All right. Nobody. You show up twice a month on the boards, and I think we should all bet on an over/under on how long, how many times he's gonna post, overnight. We should decide that, and I think we should bet on it. And we see him on Monday nights. He's always there. Doesn't say a word. Just orders his soda and just pizza, and just doesn't say anything. I don't know. He acts like he's, like not even a friend of ours anymore. I don't know what we're gonna do with him, but we better solve it. All right, next. And finally, let me just give him a nice round of applause on the pussy list. All right, Jimmy Holland II. He makes a storyline, story. I thought I was reading a workbook. That's how long this fucking thing was. All right, Heather, I bet she's a smart girl. Get it to edit this thing. It's not a Bill Sims column. All right, there's no need to make it. I think he said it was 2 pages, single-spaced on Word, on the whole league. I mean, I was happy with last year's 1 paragraph per person. This was ridiculous, Jimmy. All right, ridiculous. And making fun of the way I wear my gorgeous suit and my glorious American tie at the draft. I mean, look at this. You can't get any better than this, Jimmy. I'm better than you. I'm better looking than you. And I was better looking than you at the draft. You look good at the draft. You draft well at the draft. All right? And that $50 bet, I hope we're still on. Because, I gladly won't pay you if I lose. But I'll gladly accept your money. I'll see you on the golf course, Jimmy.
2 minutes left in the show. 2-minute warning time. Here we go. Jimmy Holland is our topic.
I'm drawing a picture of Jimmy's ass. Hold on a second.
Are you trying to figure out how many people are actually on it right now?
Yeah,
kissing
I'm just
it
trying to
and
figure out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jimmy Holland, he gets away with so much in this league. It's unbelievable. Somebody actually battled him on the boards recently. Gillette said something to him about the Heather post, which was a really long time ago, and nobody said dick about it. If Jill got a hold of my Facebook and wrote that, do you know the outrage there would have been about me? What a pansy I am, what a pussy I am, this, that, the other thing. Jimmy Holland gets that said about him, and Pachi defends him.
Oh, I forgot
him.
about Pachi. Actually, yeah, I mean, somebody would probably just call you a bitch on the fantasy boards or something like that, and you'd probably get really mad about it. But you see here, I drew a little thing for you. Here's Jimmy's ass, and we have Marco and Pachi way up inside the crack over here, right in the middle there. And Blake is right around the crack too, and John. All these people up Jimmy's ass for what good reason? Jimmy is a big mouth. He thinks he's a big shot, but let's all remember he couldn't make it very far in the playoffs. Yeah, I know, his first year.
Barely made the playoffs.
The kid, he's a jamoke. He shouldn't even be in this league. It should be Marco and John Gillette. Jimmy, I vote you out next year.
Well, actually, I don't agree with that. I agree with what we did originally in the vote.
I do too,
getting back to the man I hate, Rossi, as well. He
Rossi's
just goes and pulls that crap. But one thing I gotta say, as much as we hate Rossi, imagine if Jimmy Holland was the commissioner. Imagine if he had that kind of wielding power.
Speaking of dictatorship, we say Rossi's a dictator. Not to say that he's not, and he's not in his ivory tower over there. But imagine if Jimmy was the commissioner.
I think I just said that.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you out here. Everything would be Jimmy's way or the highway. You don't like it, get out. We're changing this, we're changing that.
We're going to vote at the draft.
Oh, please, Jimmy, you're crazy. I like what you said about the money situation. I just don't like when you brought it up. Should have been brought up at the ice cream social.
All right, that's it for this edition of the vidcast. We'll see you next week.